tonight that I want to share. Look up here on the screen, kind of follow along. There's a passage from 2 Corinthians. It says this, God is the Father of compassion, the God of all comfort. He consoles us as we endure the pain and hardship of life so that we may draw from His comfort and share it with others in their own struggles. You know, we all know that we're not always the writer of our own stories and what happens around us and to us, to our friends and to our families. And tragedy happens, suffering happens, pain is a reality of everyday life, and death happens. But the other side of all of that is that we have a new hope, and we know that in all of this sad and bad and painful stuff, also new life happens. And so Jesus gives us a really great understanding of what all of this really looks like. Because right now, this is Holy Week, right? We're coming up on Easter. On Sunday, we're going to have a big celebration of our risen Lord. And tonight is Thursday, and in the church world we call this Maundy Thursday. And this is the night where in the story that Jesus is in the garden and He's praying. And He's praying that the pain and the suffering of this life could maybe pass over. But He knows that that's not real life. He knows that real life means that we embrace our pain, we embrace our suffering. And so that's what He does, because the hardship just cannot be avoided. Not for Jesus and not for us. And so in this Holy Week, starting tonight on Maundy Thursday, tomorrow's Good Friday, for these next 3 days, we sit with Jesus in that pain. Because we know that on Easter, that Jesus will rise and the suffering will be conquered. And He rises not as like some amazing superhero, but rather He rises as this joy-filled gift that promises all of us that the pain and the suffering of this life will be no more. And that's not to say that pain isn't real, because pain is real. We know that. We feel that now. We understand that loss is real. We know that tragedy is real. And we know, as I said before, it's not the story any one of us would ever choose, right? But in these times, this is when we lean into each other. It's the power of this gathering tonight. We lean into each other, and we lean into our faith that is rooted in the risen Lord. Because just as we are birthed into this present life, so too we are birthed into an eternal life. I know this, and Tyler, you said this. No one can take your love for Jalen away from you. It's yours. It's forever. And your friendship is absolutely eternal. But as this passage from Corinthians reminds us, God consoles us in our pain. And so I just want to encourage all of us to really let the strength of this community be a comfort to you. And in that, share that comfort with each other in this struggle and in other struggles. Because when we do that, that's God being made real. That's God at work. So God is present with Jalen. God is present with you. And there is no separation. And to that, we all say,
Amen.
Amen.